Welcome back to cryptogains for another video. I want to bring you the Bitcoin price, show you what's happening in the charts, give you some easy, clean technical analysis. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm going to give you some analysis. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me subscribe. I want to show you what I'm doing right now in this crypto space. The market has been performing extremely well. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone's getting hyped because you're seeing your prices or your coins just explode. Everyone's making money right now. So because everyone's hyped and excited, I'm now starting to seriously think about when I should be taking good profits in this crypto space. How much higher is it going to go? How long is this market going to keep rallying? Time will tell. I want to show you this chart here, which is the pi cycle chart. And then we're going to take a look over here at this one here. Actually, let's start with this one. This one is got the RSI, which is the top blue line in the indicators, you can see. And then I've got the stochastic RSI down here. I want to start with this one. And what's interesting about this is that, because I've got this on the monthly time frame, you can see here, I'm looking at this Fibonacci. I'm wondering if I should just remove it, because, you know, I like to keep my analysis clean and simple where people can just look and go, oh, okay, I understand it. I'll remove it for a second. We got the RSI here. This blue line represents, are we overbought with Bitcoin? Are we oversold? Right? And in most cases, let me just bring this up. Hold on a minute. Let me get rid of this white line. Don't need that. I want to make it really clean, really simple. In most cases, well, in all the cycles, every time we've seen this blue line come out of this sort of darkish blue area, you got the dotted lines, you can see it, right? When it breaks above out of this blue area and it comes flying up to here, and you can see I've drawn a white line here, this is where Bitcoin becomes extremely overbought. People are buying it too much. And again, this is on the monthly time frame. So every candle that you see here with the Bitcoin price is 1 month's worth of action. And take a look at the peaking points. Meaning every time Bitcoin's price, let me just bring this down. I really want to make you understand what I'm showing you here. Just like this. So we've got like the chart and everything else looking nice. And yeah, so every time Bitcoin's price peaked at to the very max. Look at this. Look, this is 2020's cycle, 2021. Look, I'm going to draw a vertical line like this. Boom. That's the top of the cycle right here. Everybody thought this one was the top because you saw a double top, which was went a tiny bit higher, but this is what they call a double top. This was the top. The indicators show that this is where the market was hyped the most. The euphoric moments were here because you can see in the RSI on the second top, the RSI wasn't as high. It was forming a bearish divergence and then prices collapsed. And take a look here in the last cycle. Look, 2018's top. 2017's, I'm going to draw a vertical line B, just like that. Every time this blue thing peaks up here, this spike, that's confirming the top of the market. And this is ideally where you want to be taking profits, right? And this is what I'm thinking about. How long do we have left? Look, you can see here, how long do we have left until this blue line starts to come up here? You can see we've got some time. And just real quick, I'll come back again. And then this one here, look, I'm going to put the vertical line, boom. These are your tops, right? And this is what I'm looking for. So when you use the RSI with the stochastic RSI, you start to paint a very good picture, a very clean, perfect. I'm trying to, where's the thing to move it? I can't see it. No, they got like a little move. Here it is. There. Yeah, trying to make this bigger. You start to paint a very good picture, and then you can start to see resemblance of what's happening in the market. And in this case, this looks like, because if you have a look here, look, so, and it works the same way. If it's up here, loads of buy pressure kicking in. If it starts to come down, these blue and red lines start to come down like this, and it comes out of this sort of zone area and comes underneath. It's just too much sell pressure. There was a lot of sell pressure back in 2022, all the way through, look, 2022, 2023, and now the sell pressure started to wear off and buy pressure kicked in. And this is what we saw, a lot of buy pressure. Hold on a minute. So that's what the stochastic RSI resembles, buy momentum, lots of buy pressure. And you can see everybody wants to buy, right? So this looks similar to what's happening over here in 2016 to 2017. 2016, 2017, 2018 looks like this. Because what happened was back here, the RSI fell down and then it sharply went back up, making these zigzag lines. You see it, right? And it looks like Bitcoin's going to do the same thing, zigzags. And I wonder how long it's going to keep doing this for. Because the longer that this RSI, the stochastic RSI stays up here doing this, the more buy power you can have. But please understand this. You're going to see, let me get rid of this. You're going to see harsh drops each time. Because every time that you see this zigzag line come down like this, let me make this yellow so you understand what I'm thinking, right? And thick. Every time you see these harsh falls like this, zoom, zoom, and the stochastic is like zoom, you're going to see massive crashes, right? And this is what I want you to be prepared for, because many times people are going to think we're going to just go up, up and up and up, but we don't. You will see corrections, and these are big drops. I don't know if I can really make it clear to you how big these drops are. Let me see if I can, like, 40% drops. So I'm talking from, and this is monthly timeframes as well, from here. Let me get it from here all the way down to about, where did that drop to? About here. Let me just go at this. I can't get it exact. Well, that says 26% drop. But they're more harsh. Usually they're more harsh. Let's do the next one. So from here all the way down to about here, that's a 40% drop. You see? And that's enough to shake a lot of people out of the market to think that there's a bear market coming. And then it flips on your damn face and it starts to go again. Right? So, just be aware that you may see some big drops in the future from here all the way down to here. That's a 34% drop. And this is what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think about, are we going to see the top of the cycle soon? Is Bitcoin even going to reach a new all-time high? Like, seriously, I want to talk about these things, and I might bring a video next on because I've been looking at the market, the total market cap of all crypto, because I'm trying to look at instances of what's going on with crypto, where things are going, where should I consider maybe taking some good profits. You can see I've got a little green zone bar here. I'll probably bring that in another video. Let me quickly go on Bitcoin. I'm sure I had a chart on Bitcoin where I was doing wave counts. I might drop another video on that because it's quite in depth. So yeah, I'm just focusing on this, trying to work out the best time to be selling my crypto, taking profits. Yeah, and that's what you should be doing. You don't want to be this person where you get caught up with the euphoria. Everyone's like, oh, it's weekend, I'm making loads of money, I'm getting rich. But you're not thinking about when you should be taking profits. This is why you watch the channel. This is why you're going to pay attention, right? So you don't end up losing all your money before. If you was around 2021, 2022, 2021, you saw the massive drop. You saw it, this massive crash here, and you lost 50% of your money. Don't let it happen again. And if you was watching my channel back then, I actually showed you this pi cycle. I said, you know what? The pi cycle was just crossed. It's been accurate in the past. Usually it calls the tops in the past very well. Maybe you could consider taking profits. At that time, I said, I'm not going to consider taking profits because I think altcoins will still go higher, which they did, right? And matter of fact, Bitcoin did. It crashed and it went back up and you saw a tiny bit more in price. And that was lucky, actually, because that was considered a double top. So, yeah. So let's talk about this, the pi cycle. Seriously, when this pi cycle crosses, meaning when this green line and the orange line cross, because right now you can see it, right? This is how the pi cycle works. You get crosses. And every time it crosses, it marks the top right here, like whoop, crossed right here. The orange line crossed with the green line, pi cycle top. This is the top of the cycle. It's been so damn accurate. Every single cycle, you would be an absolute fool. Just got to keep it real. You'd be a fool if you do not pay attention to this, because it's calling tops of euphoria moments. It's showing you the tops of the cycle. How can an indicator be so damn precise? Literally, if you bought down here, because you got another indicator called the pi cycle bottom. If you bought down here, Bitcoin at $194, just got to show you this, and then you sold it when the pi cycle indicates you make over 10,300% on that trade from down there all the way up to there, like an absolute boss. Pay attention to this damn pi cycle, because I am. And at some point it's going to cross again, right? You're going to see this orange line come up and cross with the green line. The pi cycle is going to indicate the top. I'm selling everything. I'm not chasing that little bit more now, not even with the altcoins. I'm selling the whole lot. When I see this pi cycle, trust me, I'm flipping tell you twice. But notice this. When you see there's two crosses. So you got the first cross, which indicates that there's a top. That's that one there. And you can slightly see this orange line start to curve on the other side. And then it gives you a second cross. This second cross may well indicate that you're going into a bear cycle. And matter of fact, the price, look at the price, the green and the red candles breaks through it. And then that's sort of like a confirmation. Look, it comes back above. It can't come above the bands again. It stays underneath the bands all this time. Look, resistance, resistance, resistance until it just collapses. And this is what you see, what happens with this pi cycle, right? Look at this. But I'm going to talk about this right here. The bands wide and open. I'm going to come back to that. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. We see the cross. And in most cases, we see the price crumble through both bands. Usually it doesn't go back above, which is what I'm saying. I'm surprised we had this double top, because after that, I found it very hard to break above again. Look, I always saw a little break above. Oh, that's the end of the cycle. This is where we are now. So yeah, until you see it crumbling down. Let me talk about this, because this bit's important as well. Now, in the last bull rally, because people keep going, and this is why I don't get people. I really don't get some people. People now are telling me, the bull cycle's beginning. The bull cycle's about to start. I need to buy some crypto before the bull market starts. Bruv, where you been sleeping, man? You think the bull market's starting now? Why wasn't you buying down here? Because as far as I'm aware, that's where the bull market started. $15,000 back in 2022. I better do this before the bull market starts. We've been in a flipping bull market for flipping 1 year. Like, seriously. Because this is where it started to rally up. That was the bottom. This is where the prices started to move up. And I called the bottom like a boss. Well, here's the bottom. It's double bottom. Guys, I really think this is the bottom now. You know, people calling 12K, 10K and everything else. Bounced. And it's done higher highs all the time. So, please, guys, if you think that the bull market's going to start, you've been in a damn bull market since 1 year ago, the 20th of November 2022. And please understand this, please, because some people keep thinking that the bull market's going to start. It started a long time ago. You're blind to it, and I don't want you to be blind to it. That's what this video is about. I don't want you to be blind to it. I want you to be aware of it and understand that you've already missed. If you wanted to buy Bitcoin at the bottom, you've already missed 139% pump. You've already missed it. That was the bottom, not now. The bull cycle started here when we saw massive breakouts way back ago. So because of that, I'm trying to prepare you in advance, because what's going to happen here? Remember when I showed you my last video on the Pi cycle, I said to you, it's likely that the price could come up to this green line. It's actually moved up a bit now. So I'm going to take this white line and move it up a bit. I think that the price could potentially come up to this green line, roughly hit around this green line and come falling back down to this yellow line. Why did I say that? Because in many instances, that's what it's done. Here's an example. We saw a massive rally up to this green line, and then price fell down and come back to the orange line. In this sense, it fell down. But let me show you the past, because this is how it works, and it gives you examples. So look, we broke out. This is back in 2015 cycle. We had the massive fall down and crash. The price breaks up, comes up to the green line, back down to the orange line, or yellow, orangey, yellow. And then it goes up to the green line, hits the green line, and falls back down to the orangey red line. So we're going to see market moves like this. I think that if we see a bit more price up in Bitcoin, we could see it come up to the green line, and then we'll see it fall back down to the orange line. That's a call off. It's like you can't just go up and up and up, and you need to have, it has to be, what's it called? It just has to, you can't just expect prices to just keep going up, right? A healthy correction, that's what I'm thinking of. And it comes up again to this green line, falls down to the orange line. Comes up to the green line, falls down to this orangey yellow line. And that's what I'm going to be looking for through this whole cycle, these drops, because it's going to happen. Now, it's up to you. If you want to play it like a boss and, you know, try and catch these falls before it goes down, look, 26% correction, meaning that you sell your crypto here and you buy back in down here, you can do that. It's a high risk, because who knows when it's going to lift back up again. You could probably use this Pi cycle to look for it. You know, when it comes down to the orange line, you buy it. But it's just a risk. But expect these corrections to happen is what I'm saying. So I'm thinking now, because of this, at some point, I really believe that Bitcoin may go up a bit more, maybe. I believe it can come up to this green line, which for me would be about the $50,000 level. Like, seriously, guys, pay attention to what I'm saying. I believe Bitcoin can reach up to the $50,000 level and then come collapsing back down again. And at that point, at the $50,000 level, everybody's going to think it's going crazy. Everyone's going to be saying Bitcoin's going to 100K, 250K. You're going to see the videos, but you're not going to see it on my channel. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to show you this and keep it real and say, look, guys, be prepared. You might see a heavy pullback. You might see it come back down to this orange line, which maybe in the future goes to about 33,000. Because, you know, this orange line moves up, you see? This orange line's moving up. It ain't the same color, but I just show you, you're moving up like this. You see? Because eventually it's going to cross with this green line, and then it's going to call the Pi cycle top, just like what it did in the past. Remember the cross? It comes up like this. It starts to come up. So I'm being focused is what I'm being, and I want you to be focused as well. I don't want you to get caught up with the herd that all thinks Bitcoin's going to 100K straight away, because it might not. I think we will come up and test this green line, which is about $50,000, and then come collapsing straight down to this orange line, which maybe is about 33, 34,000. I'm trying to give you a heads up, right? Trying to prepare you in advance. So if you're thinking about somewhere I'm taking profits, if it hasn't already had it, if it's not going to have a pullback now, prepare for the 50K. Somewhere around there, prepare for it. Like seriously, I really seriously think you should prepare for it, because it's not just going to go above and go crazy whilst everyone's telling you it is in that future. And on top of that, understand this whole buy the rumor, sell the news. Everybody's calling an ETF. Everyone's excited about Bitcoin's ETF being approved in the US, you know, the whole BlackRock ETF. Everyone's getting excited for that. And then you're seeing the market move because of that. You're seeing people price in this whole ETF. So this is another reason why I really believe that when Bitcoin comes up to sort of like this 50K level, or anywhere around there, 40, 47, 48, 49, 50, somewhere around there, it's likely, just hear me out, that the ETF gets approved round about here. What's the odds? Because there's always a narrative as to why prices crash when it gets to this green line. There's always a narrative. There's always why is it, you know, it's going to come back down. There's going to be a news narrative, right? I don't know if there's been news narratives here. I'm going to have to check. But I feel like there's going to be a news narrative that's going to cause it to come crumbling down. And why am I saying that the ETF could be the news narrative to crumble it down? Because it's like, these ETFs, they're talking big money institutions. They need to offload their money. They're happy with taking big gains, but they want to offload their money. So what they do is they hype all of the retail money, you, me, him, her, so it goes right up to 50K. You're buying and buying and buying, and then they say the ETF is now approved. Just like when Pepe got listed on Binance. Do you remember that? That was Pepe's blow off top. I was saying to you, be careful, Pepe's gonna collapse. Bang, Pepe gets listed on Binance. And then all of a sudden, Pepe comes crashing down because of that news narrative. It's now on Binance. Be prepared, because we might hear that the ETF gets approved when Bitcoin's floating around 47, 48, 49, $50,000, somewhere around this green line. And what do you think's gonna happen? People have been buying this rumor. Have you been buying the rumor? And then people are going to sell the news. Remember, I told you. So I'm going to leave it here. I just wanted to seriously open your mind to this. No one thinks like I do. Maybe there's a few people that think like I do. But I want to get you thinking like how I'm thinking. Is that it's going to come to this green line. It's going to come falling down. There may be a news narrative with it. And it could be that the ETF gets approved. You're all happy thinking it's going to go even higher. Big money just dumps on your damn face because you weren't paying attention. But the people that are watching this, you're paying attention. So which means you have time to prepare way in advance what you want to do, right? So if you're one of these people that's sitting there going, oh, I'm just going to hold it to 100K, maybe think twice now, right? Because there could be a pullback. I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Seriously, come over, become a Patreon, come to the channel, become a subscriber. It's great. There's a lot of people that are watching that aren't subscribed yet. I see a lot of my daily subscribers coming back, and I love seeing you guys. Welcome, thank you, appreciate you all. But yeah, subscribe, because I'm just trying to show you helpful videos that analysis that you can take with you on your journey. It's just super simple, super clean. I've got 7 tiers in my Patreon. I highly recommend you come check it out. Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's gone. Let me go to it. 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. It unlocks all my posts. You will see when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm staking the lot. This is my most popular tier. And when you're over here, because I've seen over 100, 200 people come in over the last sort of like 3 weeks, not a joke, 2 weeks, because the market's been moving up. I've got different collections. Look, you've got the VIP lounge, where VIP partner tiers or above get to see exclusive videos. You've got crypto guys, tutorials to help you on your journey. If you're new to crypto, you want to know how to use wallets and MetaMask and whatever it is, loads of helpful guides over here. If you want to set up nodes, helpful guides. You've got stealth buy alerts. My last stealth buy did 1,300% pump over this year alone. What, the last few months? 8 months, 6 months? Can't remember what it was. So I'm buying coins early, they're pumping, and then I'm sharing them after they've pumped, right? On YouTube. If you want to get in early, come over, check out the stealth buys. I'm going to be dropping more. I just did one. I'm going to buy some more of it because I think it's a good buy, like a seriously good project, right? So, and you know, if you're here, you're watching, you're getting in early. Buy alerts, got glass node analysis, I'm going to bring more. And you've got the spreadsheets as well, where you can check out all the things that I'm doing. You get the spreadsheets to it if you want to have access to that. But you need the exclusive VIP partner tier to have access to the spreadsheets. Right, so that's why people go for this one, because it just unlocks everything. If you can't afford it and you want to be part of a powerful network, my CEO tier gives you access to a VIP Telegram group. It's powerful over there. There's millionaires in this group. People call it a whale group. It sounds crazy to think. But I suppose, what is a whale group? A whale group is a place that has a powerful network of crypto people that have serious big money to invest. And because, you know, when they invest in 20, 30, 40, $50,000 minimum. That's how I roll, right? So, and then you've got other people as well in there that are learning, that are new, that kind of, it's nice. It's a nice blend because you get to mix with people that understand the market. They understand trends. They know how to make money. So when they share a project, you just look at it and it's like, cool, like, you know, I'm gonna check this out. And you get in early. They were showing me Pepe in that group at $4.85 million market cap. But I wasn't paying attention until flipping weeks later. So people got in early. If you want to get in early, come check it out. Thank you for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers. Never be defeated.